my coach Lisa, who we've had on the show a number of times, she always calls them the Howies, like, because I'm a strategy person. I think that's what I do, and so my job is to think of how does this get done.
Yes.
But when it comes to that's what people pay me to do. How do we get you here?
Yeah.
But when it comes to myself, Lisa's like, that is the last thing you need to be doing. She's like, I need you to she calls them the Howie. Get rid. She's got all her terms. Get rid of the Howies. Like, I've got to not pay attention to the how and just say, I know I'm on the path.
Yes.
And I'm going in the right direction. I'm doing what I need to do, and I need to take the next step.
Yes.
Just take the next step.
Just take it day by day. I realize that's all you can do. And then you just hopefully, hoping something comes forward to give you that sign. Okay, this is the direction
and
to go.
I'll do that. And I'll do that when I'm praying. I'm like, dear Lord, just please give me a sign, some kind of sign, that I'm on the right path. And you usually get those signs. You really do. If you pay attention, you get whatever your belief system is. You get the signs you need. But I think
you meet the right person at the right time. Right. That takes you to the next level.
Right. But a lot of times we're like, we're too busy fighting it.
Yes.
And trying to be the way we think it should be or anything.
And we miss out on today's moment. The more we think of the future, we're missing out on today's moment. I think that's what happened when I had a 10-year gap, when I missed my initial chance to go to law school. And it was 10 years before I had that chance back. I remember for 10 years, I was just miserable because I was like, I thought I lost it.
You thought you lost
but instead of living in the moment, I missed those precious moments with my kids worrying about would I ever be able to go back to law school. And then I realized when I finally went back, I was like, oh, I could have enjoyed those times. Right. This moment of me going to law school would have happened, but I missed that time with my kids because I was stressed about that.
I think, and it's, you can't regret what happened in the past. That's been a hard thing for me. The mom guilt creeps in a lot with a lot of us because, I was very career focused. I was the career person in our home, so I missed a ton with the kids. I feel like I'm paying for it now, but I can't go back and fix it. Like, that's what I keep telling them. I'm like, I can't fix the past. I can't. I can hate that it happened. I can do, but we aren't present enough. And I think that's what I love about your story and redefining this next chapter is you strike me as somebody who's truly embraced, whether it's your immigration practice in your firm or whether it's your boys or your solo adventures. I feel like you've embraced just being.
Just
kind of
live in the moment. The now. I'm learning even better more to just live in the now. Kids are going off, like one about to go to college. I'm like, it's so finite, this moment. Yeah. Yes, I want to take maybe my career to the next level and certain, but I was like, you know what? And it's always in the back of your head that, there's more to do for work-wise. But I'm like, no, I want to take that weekend off or this evening off and spend it with my kids because in a year's time, they're gone and then I'll have more time. Yeah. So there's a timing for everything. So I'm just enjoying the now that I have.
And I think that living in the moment is big. But I do love, live in the moment is one. And the other thing I love is, again, pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. So tell the listeners, because I got to follow this journey. You mentioned earlier taking some solo trips and trying to do a big solo trip every year. And we were kind of joking before we went on air that I'm not a eat by myself, I'm a party of one for many years, but I'm never the one that kind of goes out to a restaurant by myself or takes a trip by myself. One, because I'm afraid people are going to come talk to me and I don't want to talk to them. I'm not that social, but you embraced, like you threw in and just kind of tried all the things. So for people listening that are like me, where it's like, oh my gosh, that scares me to even think about, like what would you tell them? Like, what was so cool about it? How convince us to do that?
I think so when I take these journeys, one thing I do love about so I'll go on a trip, for example, I'll go on a hiking trip and I'll join maybe a group just to to lead, because that's something I could do by myself, like go into the mountains by myself in Switzerland. So I'll join a group, but I end up being like the only solo person while everyone's like with a couple or a friend. But it allows me to, even though I'm alone by myself, it's amazing because I'm able to mingle and meet everyone in that group, make a connection because I don't want to say distraction of a partner.
She doesn't have the baggage. I'll say it.
I don't have that obligation. And so I end up being able to meet and talk with everybody where everyone else kind of sticks to their buddy that they came with. And so, and I always feel like I'm always kind of engulfed and taken care of. I always feel like I'm watched over. So it's like everyone's so nice. If they see you, they're like, and it's funny, I get comments like, you're so brave. I'm like, really? It's like,
because I'm scared to death. I like that part of it.
Because I don't feel brave sometimes.
Well, I know, but if you feel like people, I like the idea of kind of going in a group, but by yourself. Because what intrigued me about that is, as moms, you're a mom, is family vacations. A lot of my clients, and even some of my guys too, but a lot of my women coaching clients will be like, oh, I just got off vacation. I need a vacation. Because they, it's all the planning, it's all the shepherding, getting everybody there. They've got to book and do, whether it's the mom or the dad doing it, it's a lot of work to be responsible for all those extra humans.
You don't have that mental moment to shut down.
Right. You're always on alert. We were talking about that earlier. We were talking about that with Life 360. You're always on alert when there are other people dependent on you.